I'm not going to put any music in this video, so for those that are wondering where the music is, I'm just leaving it out today, and I want you guys to let me know what you think about doing this, just having the video and no music. Hello Internet, it's Andrew Michael here with another video, and in today's video, we're going to be going over some news for a change. So if you want to watch gaming news, and news, make sure you leave a subscribe. Now, let's get into today's top 3 news stories of the week. So here we have a clipboard, and I also have my notepad thing over here, and so I made sure that I wouldn't forget anything. There you go. Alright, so, the first story, Bill Cosby. Now, as of me recording this today, and it came out about an hour ago, Bill Cosby has been charged guilty for 3 counts of sexual misconduct. So, why is this such a big thing, you ask? Why is this such a breaking news segment? Well, if you remember all the way in December of 2017. December 2017 saw the start of something called the Me Too movement, where it started off with Harvey Weinstein being taken down for domestic violence or sexual misconduct or sexual abuse, because he was one of those people where it was known that he would sexually abuse women in general. Came down to Matt Lauer on NBC News, and then all these other actors and all these people, these news programs and all this stuff, all these men being taken down because they sexually abused women. And I will say this, I know I'm not a woman, but I will say it's finally time for women to finally get their justice that they need. Because I feel that women, as in general, do get disrespected a lot. And so I feel because of that, they really deserve something like this. So Bill Cosby getting taken down, he going to jail. Now for the next news story, we have Ole Miss fans versus every other baseball team. So I saw this on today's news story. It was about Ole Miss. And I know when I talk about Ole Miss, I know a lot of people say, oh, you're just hating because you're not an Ole Miss fan. And I'm like, I do remember being one, so I know where everyone's coming from. So, apparently, claiming to WWT3, which are the ones that reported this, they claim the Ole Miss fans, especially during baseball games, have been cheering so much that they're throwing rocks at the other baseball teams. So, it started with Georgia. So, when Georgia was playing Ole Miss at the baseball stadium, the Ole Miss fans just saying, you know what, screw this, we're going to throw rocks at them. So they began throwing rocks. And then the Georgia people said, hey, you need to stop doing that. And then hopefully no one got hurt. Because if they did, this would be way, way serious. Because then you'd be saying, okay, I got assaulted. And then if that happens, then Ole Miss would be saying, you know, we need to make sure this happened. If it had been one person, yeah, Ole Miss would have rejected them. But this was a multiple people. There were like 6, 7 people in one section doing this. And it was the student section. And it's like, okay, now it makes the Ole Miss fans look bad, and also makes the Ole Miss student section just look worse. Because in their section, they really like Ole Miss. Like, I even know a friend, he's an Ole Miss fan, most of his family's an Ole Miss people, and once you get to know an Ole Miss fan, you get to really tell that they really, really, really like Ole Miss. And whenever someone talks bad about them, they say, oh yeah, well you have this against you, so what does it matter? Oh, this person has this, oh what does it matter? Oh, Ole Miss this, Ole Miss that. And I get that. I get that Ole Miss is the thing that he likes and enjoys, but don't throw rocks at the other team. Don't do something stupid like that. I mean, you can support your team all you want. You can talk so much trash you want, but when you start trying to hurt the opposing team just because they were trying to play the sport and because they were trying to win too, I mean, does it get any worse than that? I mean, do we have to resort to throwing rocks at the other baseball team? I mean, I'm surprised the Ole Miss fans weren't trying to fight the other fans. And it was a home game. The Ole Miss had a home game, and they were doing it on their own turf, and they were trying to fight away people. Imagine if Ole Miss did that in an away game, when they were playing Georgia at Georgia. This would be like Ole Miss trying to start a fight they shouldn't really be starting, because there's not less of them and more of the other team. But since Ole Miss had more student sections doing that thing, I'm like, are these people really hammered to the point to where they got to throw rocks and do all this crazy stuff? It's just weird. I don't know if this story is true or not, but it might be. And if they are throwing rocks, just stop. And if this is not true, and it's just people saying that. I'm just going to say it's fake news. We're moving on. The last story of today. This is a personal one, so if you've been following me on Instagram or on Twitter, you should know I am getting a job. I'm getting a job here at the Cracker Barrel, about 5 minutes from my house. The reason I got that is because I needed to get the customer experience stuff going on, because most of the stuff that I'll be doing after I leave college are going to require some customer service experience. So I went and applied to a job at Cracker Barrel, and 2 days later I got an interview, and now we're waiting on the background check. So 2 or 3 weeks later I'll be working, and I'll finally get some money. And then if I save up enough money, I can then get a better computer and a better capture card, and then I can do better live streams. And if I do better live streams, then we got everything set. So I'm sorry that this video is a little bit short, but I don't want to really go to 10 minutes because I feel like I'm going to be talking forever and ever and ever. So if I do this and I keep it to like 5-6 minutes, I think you guys will like it. Also, now, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Now, tomorrow is obviously Will It Fry, and then Sunday is going to be another live stream, but I might as well go ahead and advertise this. I am going to be trying to live stream every day from Monday afternoon until Friday on YouTube, so you don't have to worry about going to Twitch or anything. On YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, wherever. I might live stream occasionally here and there, only because I want to celebrate the end of the semester. So this semester is also the end of my sophomore year. Me going to computer science, doing this. This one was a little bit heavy, especially with computer science, because of all the stuff I've had to pour into, like how many hours I've had to do this, and having to put YouTube to the side. I want to give YouTube a breath of fresh air by live streaming every day from Monday to Friday. Maybe not like 5-6 hours, maybe not nowhere near that. Maybe like an hour, 2 hours on hopefully every platform. Maybe, I don't know. But until next time, I am Andrew Michael, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.